in the first place. All right, let's get to this. Meanwhile, President Biden jokingly threatens to run over a reporter who asked him about Israel while test driving a car at the Ford plant in Michigan yesterday. Watch.
Mr. President, can I ask you a quick question on Israel before you drive away?
No, you can't. Not unless you get in front of the car as I step on it. I'm only teasing.
Just teasing. If that had been a Republican president, if that had been anybody else, can you imagine the blowback in the media today? Giano.
And Harris, you and I were talking on my podcast this week out loud with Giano Caldwell, and we talked about how there seemingly isn't a bit of accountability when it comes to a lot of the journalists these days. We can talk about what it may be like, but we have actual evidence of what happened when Trump said, I can go on Fifth Avenue and shoot someone and everyone will still love me. We saw that it was front page news. We saw that the press called him deplorable for it, and he said that he was joking when he said it. So with that same regard, I would imagine that you would have that same level of accountability with another sitting president who has made comments about attacking the press before. I should do this or do that to you. Of course, he said he was joking, fine, but still in all, there hasn't been the same level of accountability that we saw with Trump on Joe Biden's end.
Jessica, is this okay for the president to joke about running over a member of the media?
No, it's not ideal, but I actually think that this comparison is completely unfair for Giano to say there's been no accountability for him. Joe Biden respects the press. He talks about the importance of a free press and the Fourth Estate, where Donald Trump had rallies where he called them. Harris, I have said a number of times that I think that Joe Biden should do as many interviews as possible. Giano, don't even try it. Donald Trump
even an interview. Just take the questions with the reporter standing there.
No.
I thought we were coming in for an honest conversation. The Washington Post said they were going to take away the lying meter because Joe Biden was now in office. They don't need it anymore when Joe Biden has lied on a number of occasions already. So how is there's accountability still? I don't get it. It has to be consistency across the board.
Accountability still? Just let me please get this out. Donald Trump stood up in front of tens of thousands of people at his rallies. He pointed at people who work for CNN, who work for the mainstream media. He called them the enemy of the people. He called them fake news. People were beaten up at those rallies. He yucked it up with Vladimir Putin, who actually kills members of the press, who kills people who oppose him, who has Navalny in a camp,
You're comparing any president of the United States to Vladimir Putin? I'm confused by that, but you know, but let's go forward. Let's just pretend that Joe Biden learned from the past mistakes of other presidents. Let's pretend that he actually means it when he says that he loves the press, but he's not. He hasn't given that accessibility. He just hasn't. And yesterday he told an off-color joke. You said, all right, we got to run. Both of you, thank you very much. Thank you for watching the
not in the
Focus.
same ballpark.
Outnumbered after the commercial break.